Alright, peace and quiet. Maybe find some books I need. I'd like to at least read up on it before I ask Dimitri's help for, speaking it. Because I don't know if he's actually good at explaining things. He's actually not good at explaining things, which is okay. That's not his strong suit, but I don't think this is the foreign language section. I don't think there is a foreign language section. I think I just have to find it.
Are you planning to expand your linguistics?
Just a bit. I mean, everybody else speaks languages, and I don't. I just speak one. So.
It'll come naturally in time.
I don't know. I wasn't really good at, Spanish or anything in high school, so.
No. I am meaning what you learn.
Me learning?
Yes, regardless, I did not come here to ask about your language pursuits.
Oh, yes, you wanted to talk more about the, person?
You know little of them. They
Well,
are Lady Lucretia Tambio.
okay.
She is a tyrant in the trading world. An iron grip over all the routes, lest you make your own.
And I bet she makes that difficult.
She does. Most of my villages are close together. It makes it easy for me. And I guard my own carriages with Lady Cecilia's help. However, not all vampires are as able to have their own escorts.
So that means she has influence.
Large influence. Her popularity dwindled with your return.
But I imagine it's come back.
You have been here for quite a while, and you're still a human.
Yeah, that'll be a problem. And also because she's still needed.
She is. And with the death of Lady Anastasia, she's trying to get new pursuits.
Great.
What I'm trying to say is that Lady Tambio may surpass us to get to the Vampirum.
I know. And she cannot die.
It would be beneficial for us if she did die. However, I know less about her than I do about Lady Anastasia. If we find out more about her, we could use it to our advantage.
I think what you're meaning to say is that if we get rid of her, we'll get somebody else we don't know really well in their place, and we have to find out everything about them, and...
Yes.
Well, okay. Lady Tambio, so her whole thing is trade routes and security for trading.
Yes.
Okay, so we need to come up with something that nobles need then.
There is not much that we can come up with. I was less than focused on the trade routes. I guess that is where I had my folly.
Okay, well, we need something that nobles need from us. So I don't care if it's trade routes. We obviously can't do that because we'd be towing on her line, and she has an advantage there because we don't know what we'd be doing there. So we need to figure out something that people need or want that hasn't been tapped into that we can use as leverage. So let me think here. Back in my world, something I could
My blood
live
bags
without.
are...
Yeah, they're nice.
high quality.
Well, this might be offensive. I'm sorry. I don't know if I should say this.
Go on.
Okay, well, no offense, but you can find humans anywhere.
Yes, you can find humans anywhere, but the purity of blood is what matters. You would not want to suck dirt from a mule.
That's a weird phrase, but yeah, I guess. But, what comes with that is, transporting those humans, you encroach on her space again. So we would have to handle shipping those blood bags without her assistance. And I don't think she'd be able to handle that. So we need to find something that we can send that is, I guess, small enough to not need protection. Or something that, a service we can provide. Let's see. I can use some knowledge from my old place here. What is something?
What are some things that your world has that mine does not?
Air conditioning.
Perhaps it'd be easy to Say again.
Air conditioning. Like heating, central cooling. Instead of using, I've mentioned it to you before, I've explained it, but basically instead of using fireplaces to heat up a room or opening a window to cool it down, there would be a system that would be built into the house that would be able to control the temperature of each room. So if you wanted your room to be cold, you could
Sounds like magic.
have a fan come on. That could work. Because it does sound like magic. And who do we have who's really good at magic?
I may not be versed in witchcraft like others may be, but that does not seem possible, even with wizards like that.
Okay, well, Silas could figure out a way. Cyrus could figure out a way. And, well, even then, that would take time. We need to find something that people would need now. Okay, what else did I like? I liked having instant access to any form of entertainment at my hands, which we cannot do here, I don't think.
We have plenty of books.
Well, okay, so now I'm not gonna get into that. Sewing machines?
Machines that can sew?
That could be it. I could ask, again, Cyrus would, I need somebody who's able to help me invent these things or build these things. I don't know how to build these things. I just know the basics of what they're called and
They have somebody in mind.
Yeah? Well, basically what this thing does, you know how people sew by hand?
Yes, I'm well aware.
Okay, well the machine, you can feed fabric into it. You would still control everything, but they could have a foot pedal that controls the speed of it. So you can do it slowly, or you could speed up, and it cuts the time down in half, basically.
There might be one individual who has the same ambition as you do.
Okay.
The issue becomes that, well, they are rather eccentric.
I've dealt with eccentric people already.
I suppose none can beat out Cyrus.
Yeah. But that doesn't fix our problem. The problem is still, we need to figure out a way to knock her down a peg now.
The best thing that you can do is simply subterfuge.
Subterfuge? What does that mean? What does that mean?
She's not going to be on every shipment, and not all caravans are equal.
Do you want to start
Do you have
sabotaging?
any idea how many bandits there are out there looking to get a simple bit of gold or treasure of their own?
I guess we are going to resort to sabotaging?
Some form of sabotaging, but it's going to be led to us.
Okay, if you think it won't lead to us.
If
But-
her nobles, who she has gained the trust of, lose their shipments, they lose her, she loses them, no money to her.
I guess that could work, but Isfat, I know you say they won't guess, like they won't figure out it's us, but who would gain the most out of her failing? Us. She would eventually come to us and figure out it was us sooner or later.
Perhaps, but there's nothing else we can do. We can have her look around the whole of the castle. There'll be no evidence of any subterfuge. It is an option, not the final one. The other one is, well, we overwork her.
That would give her more business, though.
Yes, her guards would get more distracted. Too distracted, with too much to do on their plate. We could flood their reserves with baseless things to transport. A book here, a crate of random water. Anything to just keep them busy. It is an idea.
I don't know. We'll have to figure this out. We have to start making decisions.
What we do?
And I'm gonna keep thinking of solutions, because I don't remember, but I feel like I mentioned sewing machines to somebody and they recognized it. And just so I'm sure, I'm gonna keep coming up with ideas for us to use, because maybe you don't know what sewing machines are. Or maybe they're called something else here. I don't know.
There are machines in this world. Not as advanced as how you had it. But there are machines here.
Okay. Maybe if there are sewing machines, I can come up with a more modern one. That could be good.
Well,
I wish... You know what sucks? I mean, there's so much technology in my world. So much good things. And I don't know how to make any of it, or I wasn't very smart there, but I'm smart here. But what I mean to say is, if I was smart enough to understand how things worked back where I was from, I feel like I could change a lot of things here. Like, vaccines are from my world, where you could, immune yourself to diseases. That would be so great here. Because then
yourself to plagues.
Yeah, and then we could, keep like sicknesses. There's medicines. There's, if I understood how those things worked, maybe we could really make a market here. But I don't, and I have no way to figure it out. And I just feel like I'm an idiot. And I didn't really, I mean, I never knew this would happen to me, but if I did know and I prepared for it, maybe we would have had a better advantage. But I shouldn't beat myself up about it, because, that's not going to really help us right now, huh?
This may be an issue after the wedding. Plans are coming together quickly.
What's going to be an issue after the wedding?
This lady problem, Lady Tambio.
I mean, yeah, because if I become a vampire, when I become a vampire, I mean, people might like me more. I should start hosting more social events, shouldn't I?
You should.
I don't want to do it right now as I'm a human, because, but if I'm a vampire, I can host more events and have noble ladies and maybe ladies themselves come, and I can host them for tea parties. Is that lame?
Why would it be lame?
I don't know. You weren't giving me any reaction to that.
I simply like to hear you speak, my lady.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Lady Tambio will be a obstacle we can work our way around.
Yeah.
But your inputs, this air conditioning thing, it sounds revolutionary.
Yeah. I'll talk to Cyrus about it and see what we can come up with. You okay?
Very well. Have you needed me any further, my lady?
Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, if you're busy, I won't bug you. I'm just gonna look for some books.
He'd not worry of it. And if you're looking for languages to read, you're in the right spot.
Oh, okay.
To study.
Oh, but not where the books are?
What?
Where are the books?
You're in the right spot.
Oh, okay. Is it this? Was it this? Am I right? The books are in here?
You're correct.
Okay, I got it. Thank you. I won't bug you anymore.
Which language would you like to learn?
I'm just gonna grab a whole bunch of them and see what sticks out to me first. Okay, sorry.
This one will be the easiest for you.
Oh. Thank you. Appreciated.
Of course. However, if you wish to have a linguistic expert come and help you, I can put in a letter.
I'll see. Thank you. I'll let you know.
Very well, my lady.
Goodbye, my lord.
That's his fault. That's
Oh
his
yeah,
fault for you.
Isfad. Yeah, we went over this. I wanted to be polite. Sorry. Bye, Isfad. I'm fucking this all up. Okay, I'm gonna go sit down now. God, I suck. All right.